Masechta Sanhedrin Daf Ayin Hey Amud Aleph. We're starting from the second line from the top. We learned earlier on Ayin Dalet Amud Aleph that Gilui Hadayis is one of the 13 Avedas that a person should Yaharigal Yahweh, that he should allow himself to get killed and not be Aver. And the Gemara brings a story related to this Indian. So the Gemara Amud Rabbi Yehuda Amud Rav. Rabbi Yehuda said in the name of Rav, Mais B'ad Melchot Shelos Ne'enu Be'isha Achas Ve'elo Libe Tina. There was a story involving a certain man who set his eyes on a certain woman, and he had a tremendous passion in his heart to the point that he became deathly ill. He came to the doctors to how he should get healed. And they told him that he has no takana until he lives with her. Okay. Sagt die Gemara, Amar Chachamim, so the Chacham said, better Yamus, let this person die, and he shouldn't have intercourse with him. So the doctor said, Tamal Lefanu Aruma, let us stand naked before him. So they answered, the Chacham answered, Yamus Val Tamal Lefanu Aruma, better he should die than in standing, and then in having this girl stand in front of him naked. Sagt die Gemara, Tesapi Mai, Machayageda. So let her converse with him behind the fence in a secluded area, so that he should have a little bit of pleasure from the meeting or from the speaking. So you want to know, is happy. Better he should die, and she may not converse with him behind the wall or behind the fence. So the Gemara brings the machlekes of two Yosef in this story. Plugi ba Rabbi Yaakov, Rabbi Ida, Rabbi Shmuel, Achmeni Chadam. One says that this woman who he had a desire for was a married woman, and therefore was forbidden for the chayla. Chadam apnuya isa, and one says no, that she was a pnuya, she was not married. So you want to be shleim no ameishes it's understood according to Mandam that says she was a married woman. So since she was asked to him as a Isa, which is Menatera, Shapir. So then the Chacham passing righteously that he should die and not have enough. And they stood out so but according to Mandam that says that it was a Pnuya, she was unmarried, so what is the reason? Why did the Chacham say that the man shouldn't be allowed and he should die rather than having the woman do as he requested in order to get healed? Papa says because Mishum Khan, because of bezoin the mishpacha of the mishpacha of the woman, they were embarrassed that she should behave in a half-kiddik way, meaning the benais, the daughters of the mishpacha, should behave in such a promiscuous way. Ravacha Berei Davika says, Kadesh lo yehei b'nei Yisrael prutz b'adayis. Pashut, that the daughters of the b'nei Yisrael should not be promiscuous with regard to forbidden and sexual relations. And so if they would listen to the doctor's recommendations, so the women would be very loose in the union of erva or in the union of arayis. The Gemara linsa means but if the woman was unmarried, let the man marry her. So the Gemara answers, Lo miyasva daitei. His mind would not be calm about it. And he brings down, like Rabbi Yitzchak said, it says, since the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, the sexual pleasures was taken away from those who engage in the hetedik intercourse, and it was given to the avayonim, to those that do avedis, to the Eider Avesh. And like it says in the pasuk, "Man gnuvim yim taku, v'lachem sisarim yinam." It says stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. So therefore, the man could have been cured only by doing it in a genevedic way, meaning only in something that was not legal, in an illicit sexual interaction. Hadon Allah ben Sero made we shall return to you. Perik ben Sero made Zakti Mishnah Ve'ela Nasrafim. So when we finished the Mishnah, Benegate Chai V'Schila, including the Dinim of Ben Sero made, now he goes to the next ways of Mrs. Besdim, which is Sreifa. Seifa is the second one. These are those that got punished, Mrs. Besdim of Seifa, Habali Bita, one who lives with his wife and daughter, with a woman and a daughter, with a woman and a daughter, or a daughter of a Kain who is Ashes Ish, that was Mazana, Yesh Bichlal, Ishu Bita. So those cases, you chayiv, the chayiv sreifa, the punishment of sreifa. Yesh b'chal ishu bita, and you have inclusive. In the case of one who lives with a woman and a daughter, that the punishment is stated explicitly in the Torah. It includes bita, his daughter bas bita, and the daughter of his daughter bas benai, and the daughter of his son that was born to him, but not from his wife. Ubas Ishtay, and the daughter of his wife, Ubas Bita, Ubas Bana, the daughter of his daughter, the daughter of his son, that was born from his wife, but not from him. That was born from his wife, meaning from him, or from another, both, or from him, or from his wife together with him, or his wife from another man. So those cases of the daughter of the wife and the daughter of the daughter of the son, are inclusive in Ishu Bita. Chamaise, another case, is the mother-in-law, the Eim Chamaise, and the mother of the mother-in-law, the Eim Chamav, and the mother of the father-in-law. So from this, that the Mishnah brings down the case Habal Ishu Bita, which is Betur Erva, which says the Indian of Seifa, says the Gemara, Habal Isha Shanasa Bita Lekatani. We didn't learn that he lived with a woman that married the daughter, meaning that he was married to the daughter and he lived with the mother. Allah, it says Habal al Isha Ubita. It says a man who lived with a woman and the daughter, Meklal Tavaili Surah. So we're talking about side the woman and side the daughter are asa to him. We're not learning that the woman that he married was legal. No, and it's only the daughter that's the Isa. That's not what the Mishnah says. The Mishnah says Haba al Isha Bita, the woman and the daughter, which both are Asa. So what's the case? It's referring to the mother-in-law and the mother of the mother-in-law. Ukatani, and we learn Yesh Mechal Ishu Bita, and we said they're included in the case of living with a woman and a daughter. So from this we could conclude that the punishment of Seifa is explicitly stated on the two above mentioned women, meaning the mother and the mother-in-law and the mother of the mother-in-law are written in Torah B'Feirish. And all the other arayas that the Mishnah counts after Ishu Bita, which we explain Ishu Bita meaning the mother-in-law and the mother of the mother-in-law. So all the other cases of Bita, Ubas Bita, Ubas Benai, Ubas Ishtai, Ubas. So all those cases are learned out from Hadasha. Says this makes sense according to Abaya in the Machlekes between Rabbi Yishmael and Rabbi Akiva in the later B'rais. When they gave to the pasuk on the punishment of Seifa, where one lives with his mother-in-law, the Benegeya to the Machlekes of Rabbi Yishmael and Rabbi Akiva, cited later on the Gemara on Ayin Vav Amud Beis. The difference between the Shittas is only concerning the interpretation of the meaning of the pasuk, but there's no practical difference between the Shittas. According to Abaya, whose opinion is expressed in the Mishnah, it is going according to the Shita of Rabbi Akiva. Abai explains that Rabbi Akiva maintains that the Isa of having or intercourse with the mother of the mother-in-law is stated explicitly in the Torah. But according to Rava, but according to Rava, who says that the difference between the shitas is with regard to the Isa of intercourse with the mother, with chametz lach hamisa, with the mother-in-law's, where he had intercourse with the mother-in-law after the death of his wife, whose opinion is whose shita is in the Mishnah. The opinion of the Tana of the Mishnah corresponds not according to Rabbi Akiva or according to Rabbi Yishmael, because they both hold that the Isa of intercourse with the mother of the mother-in-law is not stated explicitly in the Torah. So, and you're saying Ishu B'nah is referring to the mother, the mother-in-law, and the mother of the mother-in-law. I'm sorry, Ishu B'it is to the mother and to the mother and the mother-in-law, right? But if it's not, and we've learned that as those that's the market, that's the ones that are stated. But according to Rava, neither according to Rabbi Akiva or Rabbi Yishmael are they considered as stated explicitly in the Torah. So Rava's going to have to say, so what does it mean in the case in the Mishnah when it says Ishu Bita? It means that the person who was married to a woman and the chiyuv of the sefer is only referring to the mother-in-law of the woman who he's married to, and it's not referring to the mother of the mother-in-law. Yesh b'chlal, in the Mishnah we learn yesh b'chlal ishu bita, that there are cases included in the case of ishu bita that their punishment is explicitly stated in the Torah, and it comes to include chametz ve'en chamav. So including that category of a woman and a daughter, and the punishment of Sreifa, there are his mother-in-law, and the mother of his mother-in-law, and the mother of his father-in-law. So the Gemara says, La'abaya ayid the kabari lemisnei eim chamiv tani nami chametz ve'eim chametz. So the Gemara comments, because this piska of the Mishnah is silent La'abaya and silent Rabba. According to both of them, a mother-in-law is stated explicitly in the pasuk. It's not learned out from others. So according to Abaya, even the mother of the mother-in-law is stated. Since the Tana of the Mishnah want to learn Ein Chamav, the mother of the father-in-law, even though the mother of the mother-in-law was stated, he already, so once he wanted to learn the Chiddush of the mother of the father-in-law, so he learned already the mother-in-law and the mother and the mother of the mother-in-law, even though those are explicitly stated according to Abaya. Ula Rava, and according to Rava, since the Tana want to learn Ein Chama ve'Eim Chamaisei, the mother of the father-in-law, and the mother of the mother-in-law, which he holds both are a ribui, it's not stated clearly. Taninami, therefore he also learned Chamaisei, the mother-in-law itself, even though the mother-in-law itself is stated the face in the pasuk. So he lumped them together. We learned in the Mishnah that the punishment of Sefer by Ishobita exists by 9 different women. So from where do we learn it out? So we learned in the Brayso. It says in the Torah, it says a man who will take a woman and her mother, Zimahi, it's lewdness, and Beish Seifu, in a fire they should be burned. I say him, and them. Ainly, we only know the punishment of Seifa, only the woman and her mother. That meaning that he married a woman, and then he married the mother of, and he lived with the mother, which is his mother-in-law. So this einish is also al-basisha. We'll say it refers to the daughter of the woman who he's married to, ubas pita, or the daughter of his daughter, or ubas bena, or the daughter of his son, her son, that they are also. So that's what we're including. So Menayim, from where do I know that? So he says that we learn out from the Gzeir Shavah. Never come benegay to the punishment of somebody who lives with the mother-in-law. It says zima. It says lewdness. And benegay to these of living with the daughter of his wife, or the daughter, or the granddaughter of the wife. Zima. It says also lashon of lewdness. Malahalan, just like the pasuk there teaches us on the Iser, which includes bito ubas bena, that if he lives with the daughter, just like when you get to Iser, the Azhara, it says the Iser of living with a daughter and a granddaughter, from the daughter's side, a granddaughter from the son's side, Afkan. So too, this pasuk that says when they gave to the punishment, not by Yisrael, but the punishment of Sefer, the pasuk includes bito bas bena, the daughter, the granddaughter from the daughter's side, and the granddaughter from the son's side. So Menayin, from where do we know Las is Charim Kinekeva is? How do we know to learn out the din of Charim? And then the Gemara will explain what Charim Kinekeva means. The punishment of Sefer. Even that also this we learn out from the Gzeir Shavah, says the Gemara, meaning to say that's Charim Kinekeva. Namakan Zima benegay to the punishment. It says lewdness. Zima. And it says, benegay to the Isa, lewdness, malal, Charim Kinekeva, just like over there, this Charim like Kinekeva, Avkan, Charim Kinekeva. So too, benegay to the punishment, we're going to say this Charim is like Kinekeva. So the Braisa finishes off the third Rasha. It says, Benayin Laseis. How do we know to make by the Krevim Lamata Kil Lamaila, that the Krevim of Lamata should have a din like Lamata? Sai benegay to Isa, sai benegay to the punishment. So he says, Nemakan Zima, and Nemalahalan Zima. It says Zima by Isa, and by the Isa of the Krevim, and it says Zima by the punishment of the Din Krevim. Malahalan, just like by the Isa of Din Krevim, Lamata Lamaila, we said the Lamata has a din like Lamaila Afkan, so to be the punishment by Din Krevim, Lamata Lamata has a din like Lamaila Makan, and just like by Einish, by the punishment of Din Krevim, that Lamaila is Kilamata, and Lamata is Kilamata, whichever you want to learn, Aflahalan, so to be the gate to Isa, we're going to say Lamaila is Kilamata, that the din of Krevim, the Lamaila has a din like Lamata. So now we're going to explain what it means Charim is like Nekeves, and what does it mean that Lamata is Kilamaila. So Menayin Las is Charim Nekeves. We asked before, from where do we know to make Charim like Nekeves? My Charim Nekeves. What's the pshat? What's the kavanah making Charim like Nekeves? Maybe you're going to say the kavanah of the Braisa is, from where do we know that even Bas Beno, that the granddaughter from the son of the wife has a chiyuv of sefer, that Kibas Pita will have the same din as the daughter of the daughter. How do we know that the daughter of the son of the woman of the wife has the same din as the daughter of the daughter? Says the Gemara, and so that's what we learn out from the Gzeir Shavah. And Bahadei Hadadi Kasha. Both of them are learned together from the same Gzeir Shavah in the beginning of the Braisa, because the Gzeir Shavah is from the pasuk that teaches us on the Iser. Just like by the Iser it says Zima, and Bas Bena is together with Bas Bita. So too, here Bas Bena has a din like Bas Bita when it comes to the punishment. So that's the Gemara's kasha here. What do I need? Why does the pasuk? Why do we need why do we need the Gzeir Shavah for that? We don't have to. We don't need a special limit for that. Again, if you want to teach us that the daughter of a son has the same thing as the daughter of a daughter that they're going to be chai b'seifa, and that's what you want to learn out from the Kseder Shabbat. In fact, if that's the Shaila, I mean, they'll learn together right away in the first Baraisa, like it's written mamish by Easter. It says by phrase by Easter. They learn. You see, by the Easter they learned them together. It wasn't learned differently. So I mean, why would I need a special limit? It says you want to rather it's referring to that the mother of the father-in-law has a din like the mother of the mother-in-law. That how do we know that also the mother of the father-in-law has the chiyuv of seifa just like by the mother of the mother-in-law, which is a nekeva, and the mother of the father-in-law is a zacha. Says Gemara hashta eim chameisei like come along. We have not yet figured out the mother of the mother-in-law, the din that there's a chiyuv sefer. So how could you? So eim cham hadallah. Does it make sense that we're looking for a marker to compare the mother of the father-in-law to the mother of the mother-in-law if we don't even know if the mother of the mother-in-law is chiyuv sefer? Abaye says this is how you have to say it. This is what the Tana intended. This is the kavanah. Was the Gemara is say to make scham get menayin lases she'er haba mimana kisher haba mimana. From where do we learn out to say a relative who comes from his family, meaning the daughter of his daughter and the daughter of his son, like the relative who comes from her family, the daughter of his wife and the daughter of his wife's daughter? Zog the Gemara never comes in when zima. It says by Einish the word Zima, and it says by Isa the word Zima. But when you're talking about the relatives of his, it doesn't referish of his family. The union of Zima is not written. The pasuk says the nakedness of your son's daughter, or of your daughter's daughter, that nakedness should not be exposed. Because it says only that it's your nakedness, but it doesn't say zima about lewdness. It doesn't say in the pasuk. Asya. We learned out the Isa of his relatives from the Isa of the wife's relatives. But it says Shava Heina Heina. It says Heina beside by Heina meaning by the Isa and Heina by the punishment. I'm sorry, no. So we learned by Isa that the krevim of the woman and the krevim of the man are one Isa. So too, Asa, we're going to learn out now the punishment of Seif from the Kseder Shabbat, Zima Zima. That's how we're going to learn it out. Heina Heina is going to tell us, Benegay to the Isa, they're equal. And then, once we know in Benegay to the Isa, they're equal, we learn out Zima Zima, Benegay to the punishment that it's going to be B'Seifa from the Keich of the Kseder Shabbat. Zok Yimar, Omama, the Tanat, Yizok Nabrais, in the third case, Menayin Las is Lamata, Lamata Kilamayla. From where do we know that we make the Lamata like the Krem of Lamata, like the Krem of Lamayla? And that's what we said before. We're going to explain it. So here is where the Gemara asks it. What does it mean that the Krem of Lamata has a din like the Krem of Lamayla? Elam, if you can say the Kabbalah is, from where do we know that Bas B'nah of the woman, Ubas Bita Kibita, that the daughter of the woman and the granddaughter of the woman, that he's going to be Chayiv Seifa, just like the granddaughter will have a din like the Bas Ishtay, which is going to be Chayiv Seifa. Says the Gemara, that doesn't make sense to say that the granddaughter will have the same din. I'm sorry, the granddaughter of the son will have the same din as the granddaughter of the daughter will have the same. I'm sorry, the granddaughter of the son and the granddaughter of the daughter will have a din like the daughter. Says the Gemara, that says by Feidish, Haba Bas Ishtay. and it says also the other two together with the daughter's daughter. Meaning to say that if it means the status of the second generation, like the daughter of the son of his wife, and the daughter of the daughter, has the din like the daughter itself, that you can't say because we learned out all of them in the same pasuk from the same pasuk. Both of them we learned it together with in that same Gzeidah Shava in the Bereisha of the Braisa, in the beginning of the Braisa. Ella rather aim chamav aim chamesi kachamesi. Rather, what are we talking about? The mother of his father-in-law and the mother of the mother-in-law is like the mother-in-law itself. So, hi lamata kilmaila affecting mother. When you're saying you're saying that's lamata is kilmaila. So you're saying that the further one has a din like the. I'm sorry. You're saying that the lamata. What are you referring to? Lamaila, you're referring to the ones that are the mother of the father-in-law, the mother of the mother-in-law, and that's Lamaila, and Lamata is Kachamesa. So, in mother, Hi Lamata Kilamaila. Hi Lamata Kilamaila, Lamaila Kilamata Ali. If Lamata is going on Chamesei. Lamaila is going on the mother of the mother-in-law or the mother of the father-in-law. So that's you want to say that the mother of the mother-in-law and mother of the father-in-law has a din like the mother-in-law itself, and the mother-in-law itself is lamata, and the further you go out is lamaila. Is the mother of the mother-in-law is lamaila. That's so it should have said that the lamaila has a din like lamata. And you're right. You have to correct it. Lamaila kilamata means that the mother-in-law, which is the further one, is has a din like lamata, like the mother-in-law. In fact, if so, if this is how you explain the shaila of the Braisa, that whether if lamaila has a din kilamata, so is it right that you should answer nemakan zimlam nemalahan zimlam? So again, so the Gemara says, if you can explain the Shaila of the Braisa this way, and what did the Gemara answer? Nemakan zimah v'nemalahalam zimah by the mother of the mother-in-law, the mother of the father-in-law. It says the word zimah b'negay to Iser, and it says zimah also b'negay to the mother-in-law. And we learn out that the punishment of Seifa, we learn out from the Gzeidah Shava zimah from Chamaisa, from the mother-in-law. How could you say that? Like we don't even find the word zima when it comes to the isur of the mother-in-law and the mother of the father-in-law. Not in the gate to isur, not in the gate to the punishment. We don't find the word zima there. Zima the ksiva, is it right to say that the word of zima is applicable to them? If it's not even written zima in the gate to isur by the mother of the mother-in-law and the mother of the father-in-law. So right now we concluded that we don't find zima b'chlal when it comes to the iser of a mother's mother-in-law and a mother's father-in-law. So therefore the Gemara answers, Abaya. Abaya says, yeah, we're still comparing the punishment of the mother's mother-in-law and the mother's father-in-law. And nevertheless, it's not going to be a kasha by the iser. We don't find the word zima. This is how we have to say what I said. And I last lamaila. From where do we learn out that punishment of Sefer exists with the three generations that go above the Ishtai, meaning the mother of the mother-in-law or the mother of the father-in-law, like exists by the datas, by the datas lamata, going down 3 datas, meaning the daughter and the granddaughter. Well, it's the daughter of the son of the daughter of the daughter. Never lamata. Benegate to the 3 generations going down with the daughter and the granddaughter. We learn out zima. It says the benegate to punishment. It says zima. And by Lamaila, by the wife's mother and the mother's mother, the wife's mother meaning the mother-in-law and the mother's mother and the mother-in-law. Benegate to punishment, it does say zima, the einish of living with a mother-in-law, zima, and malamata, just like the iser and the einish are both said by the Kraven Shalamata, meaning the daughter and the granddaughter, the Shleisha Deires. So to the Einish, which says Lamaila Meishtei, the punishment of Seifa by living with the mother-in-law is that Shleisha Deires, even by the mother of the mother-in-law, the mother of the father-in-law, which is the third generation going above. And the Seifa of the Braisa, you learn like this: Ma Ba'inish Asa. And just like by the punishment, the Torah made the craven lamata that go the daughter and the granddaughter, whether it's from the son or daughter side, kilamaila. They made it like lamaila, that the punishment will be as safer, just like by the mother and the mother-in-law. His mother is beseifa abbas hara nami. So to negate to the etzemiser also lamaila, they made that the mother-in-law and the mother's mother-in-law, like kilamata, like lamata, which by lamata, by the daughter and the daughter and the granddaughter, there the Torah says the lashon iser. So we're going to learn out from the lamata for lamaila that the lamaila is also going to have the same iser. Really, we're going to be good as the Braisa like we learned before. And we're going to learn Lamata Kilamayla. Lamata. What is the shot in the Lamata in the Braisa? He says Lamata Bechema of the Isur. Lamata, the Braisa says that the mother of the mother-in-law, the mother of the father-in-law, is Lamata. It's a much lesser severity of punishment than of Isur beyachas to the mother-in-law itself, because they're further away than from the wife. A mother-in-law is the first one closest to the wife, and the mother's mother-in-law is further away, is more of an Isur Kal. So we're telling you the Isur Kal, the mother's mother-in-law, or the mother's father-in-law, which is a more of a Isur Kal, has a din like the mother-in-law itself, which is called Lamaila, which is Lamaila means which is a greater Isur, closer to his wife, which is a greater Isur. Gemara is going back to the second case of the Braisa, like Abaye explained earlier on, the drasha of the Gzeira Shava, to compare his krevim to the krevim of the wife. So, in fact, the Gemara, if we're dashing the Gzeira Shava this way, that we're comparing his krevim to the krevim of the wife, let's take it a step further. Mahi, we should say, just like by his wife, Aim Ima, the mother-in-law, Asura is us on him, Minatera, like we learned in the Sefer of the Braisa, Afu, so too, the Baal himself, his mother, his mother's mother, Aim Ima, his mother's mother, Asura should be us on him, Minatera, since the Torah compares his craven to her craven. And we know, in truth, that the grandmother, his mother's mother, is only Asma D'Rabbanan, like it's brought down in Masechta Yevamos, because it's only called Shniyas La'arayis, and that's only Isra D'Rabbanan.